let's talk about Reservation Dogs.
Yeah.
How did that come up? When was it filmed? And like I want to know like the nitty gritty about how that all came to be.
Okay, so it dropped in 2021.
Okay.
And when it first dropped, I hit up Sterling and I was just like, bro, I don't know if you have a second season, but anything you need from me, like, please let me know. Like, if you need a song. But my head, I did not think of acting at all. I was not but I was just really like hitting them up, saying I loved it, responding when they would post it, being like, hey, this is dope, this is really dope, all 2021. And then 2022, they posted that they needed extras. So I was like, I reposted it on my story and I was like, hey, tell them you want to see me as an extra. But really, I was just trying to get my name in the comments so they would like use a song or something. Yeah. I was not really trying to, not that I wasn't trying to act, that's not something I was set out to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I posted that in February. I got the screenshot like yesterday. Yeah. But I posted that in February, like February 18th. And then a week later, they hit me up saying they have an audition for a role. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? An audition? And I still thought it was like a one line thing because it was like my audition was like one scene. Yeah. So I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to pop in, pop out, lit. And then I do the audition over Zoom with Angelique Midthunder, who's the caster. And she was like, that was crazy. That was awesome. They're going to love you. Like, like, what the fuck? That was great. Because I had never done an audition before. But I like was watching YouTube videos all week on how to audition. You know what I'm saying? Like how to read scripts and how to like memorize shit. So like, and I watched the show like over and over again to like get the vibe. Did the audition like beginning of March. And then I didn't hear nothing until like the end of May.
Wow. That's...
And the end of, because they told me too, they were like, you should know in like 3 weeks. So I'm like, oh, fuck, like I didn't get it. Like, hopefully they still use a song. Like, it's cool, it's whatever. Like, but like I said, I wasn't trying to be an actor, so I wasn't like hella sad. Yeah. I was just like, damn, I had an audition. Well, I'll get an audition in the next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. And then at the end of May, they hit me up. They're like, hey, you got it. If you want to come to Oklahoma in 3 days to film, like, it's come through. And I'm like, oh my God, what? Hell yeah. And we had to like cancel. I had a like a private weed show that I had to cancel and shit. But it was like, it was the craziest moment of my life, bro. I pulled up, but like I was saying earlier, there's not many native rappers. So like when I pulled up on set, it was love. People were like, "Oh shit, Travis Thompson's here," and I'm like, "What? What?" Like I'm on a Hulu and FX are running around in their little shirts, like with little fans, if you're too hot, like getting you water, and they're like, the kids on the show were all fans, or like the main kid DeFaro fucked with me, and then Paulina Willie Jack, she didn't know who the fuck I was, but when I pulled up and like we kicked it and we were smoking and shit, and like I showed them all my music and shit, like bro. But on set, like Sterling Harjo, I'm sitting there on set in my chair. And it's like me, Sterling, and Mark Maron just sitting. And then he's like, you know, this kid's a rapper. And he's like, this kid's a rapper. And then he just like pulls out his phone and then like hands it to him. He's like, 20 million plays? What, it need you? What the fuck? You're a rapper? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're a native rapper? I'm like, yeah. He's like, where you from? I'm like, Seattle. He's like, you're a native rapper from Seattle? What the fuck? Like, it was a trip, bro. But like everyone else on set was like, not to say everyone, but a lot of people were fans. So it was like, love, bro. And we did that shit. I'm gonna go into the nitty gritty of it. Fuck it. We did the first episode, and I was so nervous because I wasn't an actor. I had no clue what I was doing. But I was like, if I'm nervous, it's gonna go really, really bad. So I went in that bitch cocky as hell. Like you could ask everyone on that set. I went in that bitch like there in the first scene I shot, like I kissed the kid's forehead, and like that's not in the script. But I was just like, fuck. I kissed it. I was like, whatever, bro. Like and like the set was dying. And from the first take, it was like I could do whatever I wanted.
Wow. It
was so lit. And when I got home after the first day, I'm like, my manager calls me and he's like, how'd it go? I'm like, it's good, it's good. He goes, check the email. Check the email. And they're like, we wrote Travis Thompson into another episode if you'd like to come back in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my God, bro. After the first day, they wrote me into another episode. So I'm in episode 9 in 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. I feel like they're testing it out to see how people fuck with it.
Yeah.
So, hey, please tell Reservation Dogs and FX that you'd like to see more of Travis Thompson play Tino. But yeah, bro, like, yeah, it was a fucking trip, bro. Like, and I was out there for a week the first time and like 3 days the second time. And just like, yeah, bro, it was a fucking trip. Just like riffing with Mark Maron and shit. And like, it was a trip, bro. It was a fucking trip. Yeah.
And what was your role? Like, are you a rapper or no? Because there are rappers on the show.
Yeah, I think the DeFaro's dad's a rapper. But But like I said, Sten Jotty, the guy who plays his dad, the rapper, he's been hitting me up for years to like do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the Native community is so small. Like everyone on that show I've like almost met before. The guy who wrote my episode, I met him at a fashion show we played together like years ago. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is really like, you know, but wait, what was the sorry, I forgot the original.
Like what is your character?
What's my role? Okay. So one of the main characters, Cheese, his uncle gets arrested for selling weed and he has nowhere to live, so he gets sent to a group home. And I'm one of the kids in the group home. Mark Merritt runs the group home. And his friends try to break him out. Yeah. And like, yeah, that's the whole episode. And I'm just one of the kids named Tino. I'm a super asshole fat boy who's got like 2 baby mamas who's trying to get his way out of the group home.
Wait, so how old are you supposed to be in the show?
18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? Like how they figure that out for like age and TV shows and stuff?
I don't know. I think the only unrealistic thing about it is my tattoos are a little nice for an 18-year-old. Yeah. But no, I definitely, when you look at me on camera, I'm like, oh yeah, I look like a kid for sure. Yeah. So, but I mean, the main girl, Alora, like the main girl, she's 30.
What?
Yeah, she looks like a young ass kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like Alora is like 30. Cheese is like 16, 17. Like it's crazy, bro. So
he has a total baby face.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like it's all over the place in terms of ages. Cause like I pulled up and like, no, I shouldn't say. These kids are gonna be like stars. I can't talk about us kicking it and like getting wild and shit. But like, yeah,
we did
like
shrooms and acid and
yes, literally, yeah, we would. Yeah, but that's not. I'll say what I did. I was in Oklahoma. I did shrooms. I went bowling and shit. I was running around Tulsa, Oklahoma, like by myself on the scooter, just shroomed out.
And we can't confirm if anyone else was there.
Cannot confirm if anyone else was there for sure. Like it was just me by myself. Yeah, totally.
Did you meet the police officer on the show?
Zahn? Yeah, that's my guy. I got a couple scenes of him.
He's actually one of my favorite actors, actually.
Oh, for real? Yeah, my dad really loves him, bro.
He's on not the Res. Why did I say the Res? He's on Westworld.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's how I.
And he normally plays more of like a badass, like kind of a stern ass like dude. But in Res Dogs, he's kind of like a funny, like kind of like shitty cop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And he got his own. He just recently got his own show too. It was.
Oh yeah, he's on like magazine covers and shit. He's popping.
Yeah, he's baller.
Yeah, no, it was fire. Being on that set, you learn a lot, bro, and not even from like people teaching you anything, bro. It's people just like do their shit, and I remember watching Zahn do a scene, and I was like, oh damn, he doesn't give a fuck, but in the best way. Yeah. Like he's like, I don't know, he's just trying. Yeah. Everything he wants to try, and they'll figure it out after. He's like, it's not my job to make it look good. It's my job to like do it. Yeah. It was tight, bro. It was really cool to watch.
So are music videos and acting is completely different?
Oh, it's so fucking different. It's so fucking different. Because being like music videos stress me out, bro. I hate having a whole set of people there for just me. Yeah. I hate how everyone's asking me questions that aren't my job to answer on music videos.
But you're a director too, so maybe it makes a little bit of sense.
No, definitely. But there's moments where like I wasn't directing on a music video and I'm like handling like getting shit and I'm just like, bro, like that shit sucks. But mainly it was the pressure of it all, of like I'm working hella hard to make the shot happen, and now it's time for the shot. Snap into rapper mode. It's like be the coolest guy in the world on camera, and it's like, bro, I'm like sweating because I had to run and grab like water bottles for like the staff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? But when you're acting, it's like I was just a piece of a big puzzle, and it was so tight because everyone's so appreciative of your piece. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you're a rapper, it's like, we're all here for this fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? But when you're on a set, it's like, do you need any water? Like, that was awesome. Like, did it go to too real of a place? Like, do you need to like take a break? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very different. Like,
damn.
Yeah. But I will say, being on music videos made the acting shit way easier because like I've had to like just put it on for a whole 50-person crew. Yeah. Like just like that.